Joey Salvia here, wishing you and yours a happy Thanksgiving. Let's take a call or two from the Opie Radio rant line, 888-505-OPIE. Then meet up with Gregg at Carl's Creepy Cabin.
Hey, Opie, Josh from the Bay Area. Loving the podcast format. Fantastic. This 2 times a week shit has to go, though. We need 3 at least to make my commute into the city so much better. Carl is a fucking man. We all need a bit of releasing in our lives. Busey episode, definitely awesome. Completely fucking insane. And that's what makes it so fun. I did love the walking around the city stuff early. I wish it would come back more often. Not all the time. And anyone shitting on Joey, fuck off. Joey rocks.
Hi, my name's Kate, and I'm from West Islip on Long Island, New York. I'm calling to say that I love the show. We listened to it when I gave birth to my son in the hospital. Well, not while I was giving birth, but in the room. Oh, God, it was horrible. I started listening in the O&A days, and then when that shit show ended, I was grateful that Opie started up again, and you have an awesome, awesome radio show or podcast. Carl just fucking makes it just amazing. There's like no words. But you guys are a great team, and thanks for the good radio. Bye.
Yep, I'm walking in a foot of snow. Yesterday, I was in Disney World down there in Orlando. Today, I walk up to the creepy cabin where Carl is snowed in. What a mess. I was having magical days. Magical days after magical days. And now I'm at the creepy cabin for another Opie Radio podcast.
I'm cleaning up. I had a party.
Oh my God, this place is a mess. You're turning into a hoarder.
No, I just had a party.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What is all this shit, man?
Jello. It's Jello. I got bread and peanut butter. I got hangers for $1.
What, you just went to Kmart?
No, Walmart, bro.
Turn off the goddamn TV. We're goddamn podcasting.
I'm almost all cleaned up here.
Look at you panic. You don't even know where your remote is. What do you mean you're almost cleaned up?
It's all clothes and shit.
Dude, when was the last time the garbage man came?
There's no garbage man here.
You got like bags of garbage all over the place.
Well, I don't want to put it outside because the bears will eat it.
The bears?
You got to bring up the garbage all one shot, cuz.
First of all, I got to ask you something.
Yeah.
So I left New York City.
Yeah.
You're no more than, 40 minutes from New York City.
Right.
There's not one flake of snow in New York City.
Right.
And you're snowed in up here.
I'm snowed in. See the fox in cloak mode over there?
I saw the fox. The fox looks like it's abandoned. Does that thing still drive?
I'm not sure.
Oh my, he's digging out another garbage bag. What kind of party was it, man?
Look at this. I just have to look at this.
Hold on. Let me get you on mic. What?
I got only 2 Jenny Ice left. You want one?
I'm impressed, man. You're getting more stuff in your refrigerator.
Yeah, I got
at
Jenny
the creepy
Ice,
cabin.
Olives.
You got the cream ale, man. We went through the Jenny cream ale back in the day.
You guys used to call them Screamers, right?
Yeah, Screamers, and then you got a regular what? A regular Genesee.
That's Genesee Ice.
Dude, you really got into our trip to Rochester, man.
I love Rochester.
But now you like the Genesee, huh?
I like the Genesee.
Let's see if the... Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, I smoked a joint in the freezer. It was a big party.
I couldn't wait to come back to the creepy cabin to see if the frozen joint was still in the freezer.
No, it's gone.
That's a nice little gift for the hardcore podcast listeners.
I got a bunch of shirts I want to give you.
Really?
I found a bunch of Marie shirts. Not really going to wear those anymore.
Well, who the fuck's going to wear them?
Oh, you could wear them. It'll be funny.
Why? I'm not wearing your ex-wife's shirts. I'll take a hat or two.
I'll take a hat or two.
What's going on, Carl Ruiz?
Cleaning out all the ashtrays.
Or is it Ruiz?
Shit, there's the mayo.
I think Joey told me how to say your name. Ruiz. Carl Ruiz.
No, he says it Ruiz. Hey, guys. What's going on, Hope? Take a walk around. You can take a walk around.
I think I've already walked around your entire creepy cabin already.
Casa to casa.
Bro, you're scaring me. I think you're turning into a hoarder.
I'm not a hoarder. It was a snow day, week, month.
Yeah? Well, I know you were in California.
And I was in California.
And then you threw a little,
And I threw a little shindig because I got snowed in. Everyone wanted to come see the Cuban.
Actually, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's fun in here, boy.
I can imagine.
What?
God, look
It was a killing zone.
It's one thing to see a lot of empty beer bottles, but look at all the empty bourbon bottles.
Oh, yeah, dude.
What were you guys drinking?
We brought the noise.
I see
Look at
that.
this. My humidor's half empty.
Damn, you guys went through some cigars, huh?
Oh, my God. Some beautiful ones.
You went through some bats.
Look at this one. That's the rarest thing in the world. That's from Havana, Cuba.
That actually smells really
Isn't that
good.
nice? You want a cigar?
It smells
We
really
can just turn this
good.
party right the fuck back on.
Just light it back up.
We just light the wick on this thing. It goes.
Let's light that shit back up.
I got my little... This cures all right here.
What is that?
Without?
What is that?
Watch it. You see how it smells like a fucking party in here?
No, but it smells nice. It
It
smells.
does. It's a
That
good
cigar
voice.
smoke is nice.
3 sprays. You're all done.
What do you mean you're all done?
Fucking cleans the whole joint up. Like in the fucking Taj Mahal.
Give me a flamethrower. I'll get this place all done for you.
Look, you got paper stuck to your food. Let's try a $100 booger on that thing.
I got paper towels stuck to my my boot.
Oh, look at this. All gone. Look.
I see that.
1, 2, 3, a handle, 5, 7 bottles.
Come on.
Yeah. It was
All
a
in one-
jam.
How many
2
people
days.
were in here?
2 days.
Oh, a 2-day party? All right. Hey, you know what? That spray's starting to kick in.
It's
nice.
telling you.
It's nice.
Then you do this a little bit.
What's that?
Johnson baby powder and a little carpet. You're all set.
Who needs a cleaning lady?
Look at that smell.
I know what that
on.
smells like.
You're
Come on.
like, what? You got a kid in here?
I put that on my balls every once in a while.
Yeah. Went through my last thing, a Big League Chew.
Big
It's a
League
party.
Chew rules.
Then one of the firefighters brought Burger King.
Yeah, I see that. A Burger King where the fries, a little fry action.
Yeah. Listen, no touch it. Either you're cleaning or watching.
Dude.
No, just touching shit.
I was at Burger King yesterday as well.
Isn't it nice there?
No, it's not nice when you're stuck in a fucking airport for
Yo,
4
what
hours
happened
and
with
the only
that?
thing you could eat is Burger King.
Oh my God, I can't wait to hear about your vacation.
What do you mean what happened? We decided to fly JetBlue.
Yeah!
And guess what?
White trash Concorde.
Guess what? The JetBlue TVs are starting to break down.
No!
They're starting to break down. Remember when JetBlue had those nice brand new
Yes!
planes and you felt you were sitting in luxury as you're watching like ESPN the whole trip?
Oh, listen, Opie.
Dude, we got
Every
vouchers
morning.
both ways. What's that?
So my brother sent this to me. Every day, you take a garlic and parsley pill
Yeah.
and a turmeric pill, and you're all set.
Let me see that. What do you mean you're all set?
You're all
I
set.
threw it on the floor, yes.
Threw it on the fucking floor. And he gave me these, too.
What is this? Gut health.
Yeah.
Well, what are you trying to do?
I don't know. I don't feel any better, but it's
Oh,
fucking
the probiotics?
probiotic.
Yes. No, we were delayed, I guess, because of the little storm up here in the Northeast.
Right.
We actually had the wind delays. So 4 hours in an airport with 2 small kids, that's not a problem, right?
No, that's not a problem. How crazy was that?
It was insane.
How'd Lynn's hold up?
She held up well, man.
Did she give up parenting for a little while? She says, I can't, and just went for a walk? Did you get one of those?
Dude, you got to bring the iPads.
Oh.
Built-in babysitters,
I
man.
used to do that. Be like, I can't, and give up, like,
Oh, really?
the month of March. I'm like, Marie, where are their book bags? Which one's Robert? Who's the boy? Whistle. The boy one. What do you? Don't you play something lacrosse or something?
Right. Oh, that's hilarious.
Kid's like, no, I play soccer third, Dad.
Oh, they had to fucking give you guys names?
Oh, I'm surprised we didn't have name tags in there.
Right. Oh, that's funny.
Father's Day was like a fucking Black Friday at a Walmart.
Oh my god. No, we handed out the iPads. We try not to let them, stay on their iPads too long.
So I got a beanbag, cuz.
Or we could talk about your beanbag chair. That's fine. Mr. ADD, that's fine. I'm answering your question. So, no, we gave them the iPads, and they sat there, and they were on their iPads for 4 hours. As I was pacing the Orlando airport, trying to figure out if we should drive home or not at that point. Is that the Feder knife?
Yeah.
Fader knives, not Feder.
God damn, Jeff Feder.
I got you, Jeff.
That is nice. I know you can't see this, but I'm sure you put it on your Instagram, right?
Yeah, I put it on Instagram.
Sabor Chef, if you want to see that's a custom knife, right?
Yeah, man. That's the real thing.
And then finally we had to go to Burger King to get a little din-din for everybody. And
Your kids don't eat like that, right?
no, man,
They get
do.
upset stomachs and shit.
No, my
Fucking
kids.
people live. That's a party foul right there.
Or we could talk about the bubble gum in the in the red cup. I love how you asked me a question and then showed me something. Is this the new podcast?
You want to see? You want to see this?
Yeah, what's in
You
there?
know what kind of people are here?
I would imagine it's Coke boogers.
No,
in a
it's
coffee cup.
It's a coffee cup, full blown stolen red wine from like a bar or some
Oh
shit.
my god. Oof, that's some rough shit.
This shit'll make you punch people in the face.
That's.
I lost my fucking Guadalupe candle. That fell at the party.
Yeah, man, you can't lose that shit. Isn't this a special candle?
Well, it was special. I got it at the dollar store.
All right.
Special in Mexico because it's like $9.
Yeah, but dude, I finally had it. Like someone tried to cut me online at the Burger King. Oh, I was not having it.
No.
Oh no, I gave him the look.
You get him the look like you do in the elevator when you don't like
Oh
people?
yeah, I gave him the look.
Here, follow me to the kitchen.
All right, that should be
We're
it.
almost cleaned up.
Well, but we're almost done with the podcast already.
Oh, we wrapped it up. Wrap it up, Joey.
No, we're not.
We go to the bar later?
Yeah, we could do that.
I'm out of money. You got to pay.
What do you mean you're out of? You think I have money?
You better have enough money for a couple brewskis.
Bro, I just got back from Disney. You tell me if I have money or
How
not.
much, bro? All right, I'm gonna say this is what you just whistle. If I'm north of it,
Okay.
2 kids,
Yep.
Lynn's,
Yeah.
you.
Some other people.
How many?
No,
Did you
you-
get Marie?
No,
The father
no,
whatever?
just my in-laws. But they paid their way. We might have helped a little. I don't know.
Why are you winking profusely?
I know.
I love you, Lynn.
Honestly, I
I'm
don't.
gonna do it right now.
I don't know.
Oh, no, I know you know. You're a guy. Just
I
like
swear
me.
to God, I don't know.
But you have a feeling. Right? You have a feeling. It's like, did you hook up with that girl? No, but your hand smells like, you got lipstick on your shirt. Something happened.
Well, let's just put it this way: we did the deluxe.
15K.
That's about where I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's where I was at.
I have no idea though. I'm thinking it might be close to 2-0.
Could be.
But
Did
I
you travel.
I honestly don't know. I really don't know.
Did you drive to the airport or you had driven?
We did an Uber because that's
Uber
the way to
fill
go.
yours?
Uber. A guy named Muhammad. He was very, very nice.
Oh, whoa, that looks bad in there.
And then we tried to get him on the way back. What the hell is in the sink?
The drain.
What the? Who's puking in your
I
drain?
think somebody puked. No, that's ramen. Kind of the same thing.
There's ramen. There's cigarette butts, noodles, peas. Who the fuck eats peas? Peas sucks. I hate peas.
I can make wonders with peas.
What the?
Don't worry about that.
Oh my god! We will not discuss this, dude.
I told you it was a big fucking party.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, here are my rollies.
All right. Yeah, you might need those.
You might need those.
No, I would say it was close to 20,000. We did the deluxe meal plan, which was the dumbest thing ever. You know this shit, right? Explain meal plans at resorts. Help the
Highway
people out there.
robbery. You pay. The kids get pay like adults, which is a nightmare.
Right.
They don't eat anything.
Right.
And you don't get to go to any cool places.
Well, what happened was we got the deluxe meal plan. We thought it'd be easy. So you get 3 meals a day. You get a beverage, an entree, an appetizer, and a snack. That's what you're allotted.
It's like prison.
So yes,
3 squares and a bite.
So this is one of the things that pissed me off about Disney. I'm here to say that we had an amazing vacation,
Right.
for real. I can't lie. But the deluxe meal plan drove me fucking insane because they sell it like this is the way to go, right? So if you go to dinner and you're on vacation, so I want to have a couple drinks at dinner. Oh, you're only allowed 1 beverage. So what do you think happens if you order a second beverage?
It's like a penalized price, right? Like they sub you out.
Now it's off your meal plan, and you have to pay that outright. It goes on your bill.
And it's probably a fortune.
Yes. So
And it's the same shitty drink you got for free.
yes.
Boom.
So there's 3 meals. Now, when you're down at Disney with kids, what are the odds you're going to eat breakfast before you get up at 6:30 and you got to get on that monorail early because you got to beat the crowds to all the...
You were missing fucking... And they wouldn't... They wouldn't...
No. So now our meals are piling up and everyone at the resort is laughing at us and giving us the wink like, you stupid fuck. We all know that is just not the way to go with the meal plans. But no one knows because they sell it properly. So long story short, at the end of our trip, I still had 30 meals on my meal plan that we didn't use.
30 meals? You were only there for 4 days.
I was there 8 days.
Jesus Christ.
I was there 8 days.
What kind of meal plan was this?
No, but my wife, which was a smart move, she got groceries delivered to our rooms. Right. So we had we actually had breakfast stuff in the room so we could get on the monorail quick and not sit around wasting time with the breakfast. What happened?
My buddy got stuck here when it snowed in. And he dug 4-foot trench to get his car out. Look at this disaster.
See that? Are you going to have to pay for that?
I'm not paying. I'll just stare at him blankly.
But
see all the birds showing up because it's the only place with dirt, so they're coming here to eat.
Yeah, they're excited.
Those are beautiful finches, by the way.
Gorgeous finches. The birdhouse is
so look,
doing
as
well.
he was peeling out, all the mud
I
was
see
coming out
that.
the window.
I was wondering what that was.
I'm standing here, I hear, what? I'm like, he's drunk with his cigarette.
Here, they love podcast noises. Oh, that's real glass, Carl.
Yeah, we switched it up because...
I think you switched it up because when I was here last,
No,
this was
plexi.
This was still plexiglass.
But now they did a double glass because the bears were going to be able to come in.
You think they would?
They were starting to bump onto the fucking thing. They could smell the food through the plexi.
Man, if you guys remember from past podcasts, that knock used to be plexiglass.
It was plexiglass.
Now you got double glass.
And the guy almost broke it with his truck.
Well, I see the splatter marks all over the window. So that's just the tires kicking up shit?
Just kicking up, and he's sitting there listening to Freebird, just gunning it at 4 a.m.
Free as a bird.
And there's no neighbors, so nobody gives a fuck.
I love it. So, all right, let me finish.
All right, follow me to the bathroom.
I'm not going to follow you to the bathroom. This is a hell of a way to do a goddamn podcast. So the meal plan, so she got breakfast food for the rooms, which made it easy so we could get on the... I don't need to see stains on your fucking mattress, Carl. Anyway, so I'll just tell you this. So by the...
Dookie paper. Careful.
What do you mean dookie paper?
It's all the dookie paper.
What do you mean? You can't flush?
Some of it. It's a septic tank. You don't want the dookie paper coming up 10 feet from there.
Let the record show that Carl just dumped a whole wastebasket filled with dookie paper into his black garbage bag.
And that's only half my dookie. It belongs to other people.
Man, that Food Network really takes care of you.
Yeah, they really. Jesus.
You're the fucking star of all the shows you're on over there at the Food Network. And you have to, you can't flush your dookie paper.
Here, can you grab that?
Now you're putting me to work?
Come on, Hope.
All right, cuz.
This is cabin living.
Dude, I was having magical days. I was having a lot of magical days, and now I'm helping you clean up the creepy cabin. Elio's strong move.
Snack pack 12 pack for $2 at Walmart.
The chocolate pudding?
Chocolate pudding.
Only way to go, my brother.
Keep that cold.
I don't agree with the Peter Pan peanut butter. I'm
you
sorry.
don't know anything.
What do you mean I don't know anything?
Elio's.
Right? Don't you got to go natural peanut butter? No. And he's got another peanut butter.
The back
How much peanut butter do you eat?
The dogs like it.
Yeah. What else you got? Oh, yeah.
Come on.
That's a staple. Chef Boyardee, ravioli. I will eat that to this day.
It's so fucking good. We got little treats. I'm gonna feed you. We're gonna have
That's nice.
pepperoni pizza, hot pockets.
Beautiful. Very nice. You got to put that in the freezer. Everyone knows.
Movie theater butter pop secret.
Pop secret popcorn. I don't like a lot of butter on my popcorn, Carl.
Then you're not gonna eat that one.
And I don't like a lot of salt either. Is that bad? You got some
yeasty rolls from Walmart. So fucking
nice.
good. I ate one online.
No.
There you go.
No, I don't want it.
Carve it up, Nooch.
Carve it up. I don't need a bun. What do you handing me buns? I was having magical days. And now you're handing me prison food.
What are you talking about, prison? You were in the prison with your fucking meal plan, 30 up.
I was on the goddamn deluxe meal plan.
How mad was the wife when she realized she got scammed on the meal plan?
No. My wife, first of all, I learned it was a full-time job to get the Disney trip together. I had no idea. I told her, you know what I said? What's that?
You want a little for the old...
Oh, a little Why you have Viagra pills in your pill box?
That's what the box is for.
So you remember you don't, in case
If you don't double up.
Oh.
You want to go?
Maybe.
I'm going to put it in the bread like you're a bad dog.
And then we're going to finish the podcast in the creepy cabin with boners. I kind of want to do that.
You know, we hang out with boners.
Not because it's gay. I just kind of want to do that now. I want to pop a pill with my pal Paul and sit here with boners and podcast. How great would that be?
We'll call the show Two Dicks.
Oh my God!
So look at this.
I see the hangers on the
So
floor.
there's this girl here.
Yeah.
Ends up, she was like really hated wire hangers, and took all my wire hangers out and threw them on the ground.
She was screaming, "No more
No
wire
more
hangers
She's all
ever."
jacked up, yeah.
You know that lady, whatever it was, Joan Crawford.
Joan Crawford.
Remind me of my mom. If you ever want to know what my mom was like growing up, watch that
like Joan
goddamn movie. Yeah.
So look at that.
No.
So she's doing So
Right?
she's throwing all the wire hangers, and
Yeah.
let me tell you the power of good looking.
Yeah.
Girl's a stunner. Everybody in here, there's an ex-boxer, there's a fucking motorcycle gang guy.
Right.
Nobody, everyone's like, hey, she wants to do it. Let her do it. If she was like cross-eyed and chubby,
Right.
they would have left her out in the snow tied to a fucking
No
tree.
kidding.
So now I gotta deal with that.
You could open up your own clinic.
Oh, I mean, Unplanned Parenthood.
Well,
You want to do a little ravioli?
yeah, I'll eat.
All right.
I'll have
Let's
some
have
ravioli.
a beer.
I can have a beer. What kind of beer you got?
Jenny.
We're gonna
I
go
got even
Jenny?
Jenny Ice.
Nice. What
Look,
about
the table's got room?
What about the Founders?
Huh?
You got any Founders?
You know, the party took all the good stuff.
I see that. Fuck. Yeah, I'll do it, Jenny.
All right, have a seat, buddy.
Are we sitting down now?
Yeah, yeah. Let's talk. There's old. You see my lighter?
Yeah, that's a cool lighter.
Do you know who that belonged to?
No.
Seawolf.
Really?
So he was the commander of Guantanamo Bay. He's the one that evacuated General Patton out of the Pacific Theater.
Really?
And his name was Seawolf. He was the highest decorated naval officer in the history of the Navy.
Yeah.
And he took over Guantanamo Bay, and he was a thorn in Cuba's side. He was just such a son of a bitch.
Right.
And this was his lighter. This was his ashtray on his desk in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, until he died.
That looks pretty impressive.
Yeah.
You got to take a picture of that and put it on the old Instagram.
I'll put it on your Insta. It's on my Insta.
All right. Are we
Want a
gonna...
cigarette?
No, I don't want a cigarette.
Why wouldn't you want a cigarette?
I don't like cigarettes.
Why not?
Why? He wants me to take dick pills and have a cigarette with him.
Let's take some boner pills and have some smokes. I missed the shit out of you,
Boner. That's the new name of our podcast. Boner pills and smokes.
Smoking butts with boners.
All right, where was I? The meal plan. So,
Hold on one second.
yeah. No, you put enough baby powder on the rug. We're good, bro. We're
Does
good.
it smell nice?
It smells nice. It
Girls
does.
like it here.
They do?
They love it.
Yeah.
Trofanooch in the corner.
That's a giant trophy. Oh, is this the trophy?
That's the trophy.
Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives Tournament Champion. Look at that.
You want to hear something real?
Yeah.
Let's talk real right now, Opie.
All right.
Just me and you.
Okay.
Make believe this podcast thing is. No one's listening to this thing anyway.
Okay.
Only fucking 200,000 people. Look at the bottom of that trophy, Opienuch.
That looks like real marble.
But what's missing on that marble thing?
I don't know. Screws?
How about a name tag?
Yeah.
Right.
Why the fuck did...
The trophy. What was that? Are we out of battery?
No,
Wrap it up, Joe.
That was my phone. I always have to tell my wife when I get here, just in case I get lost in these crazy woods.
Casey Woods, it's Route 80.
It's insane out there,
You
though.
want a cigarette? I want to have a cigarette.
Oh, that ain't good.
What bothers you, cigarettes or cigars?
Nothing bothers me. You give me a bad rep. Just because I don't do that shit doesn't mean I can't be around
We're in a
it.
small place, that's why.
I don't care.
There's no bucks, I can open the door.
All right, open the door. Actually, I enjoy. This is going to sound really stupid, but I enjoy the smell of cigars and cigar smoke.
Oh, we'll have a nice cigar.
Actually, I enjoy the smell of cigarettes too. See, now your phone's going off. Yeah, there's no name plate.
Tag on it, right?
It's called a name plate, I think. How much could that have cost to put your fucking name on the giant... That trophy's what? Almost 4 feet?
Keep going. Wait till you hear the story.
This trophy... What do you mean keep going? Oh, yeah, you're right. That's almost 5 foot?
5 foot trophy.
Yeah, I'm looking at a 5 foot trophy
Now,
that doesn't have Carl's name on
But
it.
why wouldn't it? It had it.
Because they... what do you mean?
It had it. Where was the trophy? At my old restaurant.
Right.
The purging of Carl continued. And then my name was removed, so people would come to the restaurant and not see my name. They thought it was just Marie's.
No!
Yes!
Are you serious?
That's serious!
That's cold!
I just got it back. Look, with all the shit broken on top, I mean, just disrespectful.
Wait, so she broke it a little bit too?
Broke it a little bit, too.
No kidding. But how'd you get it back?
How do I get it back?
Yeah.
I said, get it back, or we're going to go on social media and we're going to dance.
Right. We're going to dance. So it used to have your name on it?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I thought they were cheap at the Food Network.
Oh.
I'm glad you cleared that up, Carl.
Why would they spend all the money on the trophy and then just be like, we're not going to do the $3 plate? That makes no sense.
That's true.
You believe that, Ope? That's real life, brother.
No, I understand. We all understand real life. Can I put put this in here?
What?
Oh, look at that!
And my beer mug still with a little Jenny screamer in it. You got to take a picture. No, man, you got to take a picture.
This is how we podcast. Hold on, I'll take a picture. This is. I'll put this on my Instagram. Opie Radio on Instagram. Let's see. There you go. Wait, in your beer mug. All right, there you go. All right, I got the picture. So, no, let me finish up with the meal plan.
Okay.
So, the meal plan is a complete ripoff. We didn't know ahead of time. No one knows ahead of time. If you're going down to Disney, really fucking study the meal plan. Anyway, we leave. I think honestly it was close to 20 meals we didn't use, and it was expensive per meal there, Carl. Okay, so what people?
What's the price? As a chef,
I don't know. I don't want to know prices. Because that's one of my
What
things.
are you, Prince Falafel from Cannonball Run? You just drive around in the Rolls Royce with the fog lights and throw out money everywhere?
No, because money is one of my things, so I don't want to know.
Oh, that's right.
Because it'll slow me down a little bit. So it's best that I don't know. But I know it's very expensive because, my wife did end up telling me that. So we leave with not using about 20 meals. What everyone does down in Disney, they pile their suitcases and bags and pillowcases with snacks to try to get some of their money back before they leave. So I went through the airport with a...
You didn't do that.
I went through the airport...
Opie, you did... Who from Philadelphia
No,
gave you that advice?
No, they were rolling their eyes like, just
Okay.
let it go.
But who were you talking to?
Myself, I'm like, I ain't leaving any money behind. Fuck this.
So let's back up now.
Yeah.
Now you're in trouble with me, Opie. This cabin, this is a no bullshit zone.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
This is the Pantheon.
Yes.
Pull the journal out.
Okay.
Journal is out, ladies and gentlemen.
I got the journal
Joey,
out.
the journal's out.
Right. By the way, I might have blew it with the whole greatest mullet of all time. I'm getting killed.
Oh,
People
I've
are coming
seen-
up with better mullets online.
I know.
They really are.
Yeah. You should have researched that a little bit.
A little bit more.
You're like CNN. You went right on the air with your first idea. Breaking news.
I should have researched it a little
Yeah,
more.
you CNN'd it. You're like Don Lemon. You just came out. Like,
People on Twitter are like, not even close.
not even close. I mean, I got close with Bosworth, but I got blown out too. Did you see Lemieux?
Lemieux.
But I said Lemieux doesn't count because he's Canadian. Void.
Right,
Mullet's
right.
an American.
Well, you got to go. Yager had a good one.
Yager had a sick one.
A lot of those fucking hockey players know how to grow the goddamn mullet.
Dude, they had a mullet and a mustache? That's hard to beat.
Yeah, so you want me to pull out my journal? Look, right here. Hold on. Meal plan blows.
That's it, right?
And it says brought bags of snacks home.
Okay, so let's go back to the
So
no
one of my
spin zone.
suitcases had to be searched. Know why? Because it was
Because it
filled.
looks like you knocked off a fucking hot dog truck.
It was filled with Fruit Loops.
Was it Fruit Loops?
Yes.
So what, you took the little boxes?
Yes, where you just rip off the lid and pour
So
the
you're
milk.
in a 4-hour delay with a bunch of fucking cereal? You're a tortured human being. Were you dumping fuel? Like, were you dumping Fruit Loops? Like, every hour you would lose some shit?
And the
Another thing, did you ask your kids, like, when they were like, I'm hungry in the airport, you just had to eat some of this shit in my pillowcase?
yes, of course.
You're like homeless Santa in the airport.
I was gonna start heading them out. Because they were starting to say that we weren't going to fly out of there until midnight. I was ready to break out my snacks.
And you're ready with all your camping fucking food.
Yeah. So I had a whole bunch of Uncrustables.
Those are delicious.
I brought home at least 20 of them. At least.
Oh my goodness.
Fruit Loops. What else? Fresh bananas.
You can't take fruit on a fucking plane.
I did.
And JetBlue doesn't have any first class either, so you're just stuck with everybody.
Oh yeah. Wes.
Oh, Opie. Did you sit in an aisle?
I did. It felt a little weird.
Oh my god.
But that is the truth. So the meal plan you just fucking can't do, or at least research it, because you're gonna get fucked. Because they figured out in a boardroom, how do we get these motherfuckers to pay even more for food?
Wow.
And they came up with the fucking meal plan.
Jesus.
And you can't roll it over. So you would think if you have all these meal plan points, or whatever the hell they're called, a snack, an appetizer, and a drink,
right,
that if you have more than one drink at dinner, you can roll it over and start taking from the next, your food plan. Oh, right. No. Anything extra at that meal, you're paying for. It's a fucking ripoff, bro. You know this shit. You're in the food industry.
That's a whole scam they got going on.
All right, look at all my Disney notes.
God, give me some notes.
What do you want to know first?
What was the worst ride? What was the shittiest ride you went on?
The worst ride was the one in the giant golf ball at Epcot.
Oh, just the roller coaster?
No, it's not a roller coaster. Just slowly, goes all the way up to the inside of that golf ball.
Boo.
There's a real name of it, but it's
Space Mountain, isn't it?
No, it's not Space Mountain. It shows you. It basically is the history of the world and communication and stuff. But they're a little behind.
Oh, really? They were showing like the big white cell phones?
They're a little behind.
Oh, no. Oh,
they're
Disney's... No.
They're up to, computers just getting started.
Oh, no.
Because they ran out of room. They can't go any higher.
The ball's not big enough. They started too soon.
They can't go any higher. It's like, how about you update some of this stuff? But that's what we learned about Disney. You don't have to update a lot of stuff because people go there for nostalgic reasons. Did
you go on the Small World?
We didn't do Small World.
Oh, that's the
we
worst.
did Pirates of the Caribbean or the Caribbean, whatever.
That one was fun. I like that one.
But they know what's funny about that? That ride's been there forever, right?
Right.
And because of what's his name there, Johnny Depp. No, who?
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, Johnny Depp. They knew they had to add him to the ride, so they have him just poking out of like
a wine barrel.
Yeah,
or some
yeah.
shit.
Oh, you saw that? Yeah. So it's like
it's so extra. Like it does nothing to do.
It doesn't work with the rest of the ride at all. So instead of reworking the whole thing, now that the Pirates of the Caribbean is giant,
right,
and you got this giant actor that's involved, instead you have him popping out of barrels here and there.
So let me tell you. I think about it in reverse.
Yeah,
I think they did it on purpose because one thing Disney knows is like actors,
right,
they'll shit the bed.
Yeah.
So like one day a hashtag Me Too will come out, Johnny Depp, and all you got to do is shut off the barrels. He doesn't exist.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
And there was a rumor that Walt Disney was buried underneath the Pirates of the Caribbean when he died.
I'm sure they buried him there.
You think?
Yeah.
He was cremated. A lot of people think he was frozen so they could cure his.
He's definitely frozen.
He's not frozen. They said that's a huge rumor. It's not true.
I believe rumors, not the truth.
He was.
It's more fun.
He died of lung cancer at the age of 66 years old.
Rich as shit.
Even though he looked like he was 80. So, but he was cremated, and he's not buried in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Yeah, and they used to use real skeletons. I learned.
Really?
Yeah, because the technology wasn't such where the skeletons would look fake, how they were making them back in the day. So they're like, fuck that, let's just get some real skeletons. So at first there were real skeletons in there. And one remains, one skull they kept.
No shit.
Yes! All right.
There's some dark shit going on in Disney.
There is dark shit going on.
Don't you
in
have
Disney.
a feeling like when you're at Disney, like, something can go really wrong here? It's so controlled.
Right.
Like, you can get maimed or so they can get rid of you in a second. Don't you feel like that? Like, it's like almost like Truman Show-ish. Like, it's just so good. Like,
when you start really looking around,
right,
it's kind of creepy.
It is. Like,
because you don't really see anybody working at
right,
the park. Unless you go on a ride, obviously, or a restaurant or a shop. But you don't see people walking around that work there. You don't really see any security. So you know they're blending in like me and you.
Yeah.
Right? And you don't see any garbage laying around. You know what they do with the garbage, right?
What do they do?
They have vacuum systems.
They built Orlando?
They have vacuum systems. So when you put something in a garbage pail, it sucks right down underground. That's why you never, when you go to an amusement park and you see the big fucking garbage and
They're all
spilling
vacuumed?
out.
Yeah.
They're spilling out and there's yellow jackets and all that.
Yeah.
You don't see garbage in any of the Disney
It's
parks.
true.
Because they have a vacuum system. Because the Magic Kingdom is built, they have an underground lair, basically.
Right.
Underground tunnels and stuff. And the actual park is on the second floor of a building. And they have that whole network underneath. And one of them is this vacuum system to make sure all the garbage gets sucked out of the garbage pails and is,
It's like a whole world. It's like a city of scammers. It's a whole big scam.
I asked my guide. We went with a guide. He said that there's about 5,000 or 6,000 people underground right now as we were walking around the Magic Kingdom working. 5,000 or 6,000. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man.
That's unbelievable. But imagine those working working in an underground layer at an amusement park.
Right.
You got to start thinking.
He says there's cafeterias down there, offices. They have cots because when hurricanes come through Florida, they don't let their people leave because they want to keep that park open. So they have cots and they make their people sleep.
Holy
yeah! I mean, they got everything figured out.
Just imagine the sex that's going on.
That's what I was thinking.
Let me tell you, you put a bunch of $15 an hour people together, it's a fucking jam.
Yeah, exactly. So,
oh my god!
But
I love that vacuum thing. I never realized that till now. My ex-wife, one of her favorite places to go was Hershey Park. Imagine that. That shows that. She's like a Yale grad.
Yeah.
We go there and literally the garbage is overflowing, fist fights. There's bugs everywhere. I got stung by 12 bees at Hershey Park. There's chocolate smears on all the walls and shit.
But I owe my wife a lot. I'll tell you why. Because, she says, let's do the Disney trip finally. The kids are 8 and 6, right? So I didn't realize, planning this thing is like a full-time job there, Carl.
Hold on one second, Opie.
What do you got now?
These people are relentless.
What do you mean?
Watch this. I get a text message.
Yeah, go ahead.
This guy texts me, what size are you?
Nice.
So I write 8 inches. He goes, no, shoe size. I go 11. He goes, oh, okay, cool. Okay, got you a present, but I don't know if I should show you or not because I don't know if you're going to like it. So would you rather be surprised? What?
Just fucking bring the goddamn gift over.
I'm doing a podcast.
That's not going to stop him.
I think it will.
So I owe my wife a lot because when we were throwing this Disney thing together, I'm like, hey, man, we'll go down for 3 or 4 days, check it out. And she's like, this is a lot of work. I'm like, yeah, sure, it's a lot of work. I had no fucking idea how much work it is to get a Disney trip together. You got to pre-plan everything. You got to make sure you got the fast passes. You got to make sure.
Did they work?
Yeah, well, we had a guide.
Okay.
I mean, for anyone out there, if you could afford a guide, get a guide. Even if it's for 1 or 2 of your days, it's so worth it. Because, when you walk around with a whole bunch of people at one of these theme parks, you're all sitting there like, what are we going to do next? And you waste half your fucking day just trying to figure out where you're going next. This guy's like, all right, fast pass, now go. I'll see you on the other side. We come out of that. All right, now we're going to go over the Harry Potter thing. All right, great. Harry Potter's done. Let's go do the E.T. ride. We got a fast pass for there, but it ends in 15 minutes, so we got to hustle to get over there. We have time to go and eat a little bit, so you can, grab a bite to eat here or get a cup of coffee. Our days were just like that.
Did you like that structure?
For my first time, yeah, because we didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
And the kids were entertained 100%.
100%.
And that's all that matters.
I don't think we'll ever beat this vacation, to be honest with you. Oh. And I'll tell you the difference, because we got there, and the first day we went to Hollywood Studios by ourselves.
What a disaster.
Because the guide started 2 days later. We wanted 2 days just to fucking chill and get the lay of the land. But we had some time, so we went to Hollywood Studios. And
did you go to Guy's restaurant, Chicken Guy there?
No, you didn't tell me that shit.
I did. I said go to Chicken Guy's restaurant.
Did you really?
You gave me a high five.
we wandered.
I was waiting for the call.
We wandered around Hollywood Studios. We didn't get in on one ride. We don't even know how our fast passes work yet. We're just walking up like, oh, we got fast pass, and we did our magic whatever the
buzzer thingy.
Yeah, on your wrist.
Right.
And they're like, you don't have a fast pass. Beat it. And then the regular wait was over an hour and 15.
So you didn't go on any rides?
So we just wandered around for 4 hours like we were lost.
Oh my god!
And then the whole trip kicked in when we got the guy.
Are you hot? You want me to bring the?
No, I'm good. I'm good, bro. I'm good. So
are you gonna want Hot Pockets? Do you want Elio's?
I'm kind of thinking Chef Boyardee, old
Two
school,
Boyardees
right?
with a nice little side of yeast bread.
Yes. So I gotta tell you. So we finally go into Magic Kingdom. The big Disney trip's about to begin. I'm there with my 2 small kids. We're fired up. We're singing songs. My little girl's singing Frozen songs.
Oh, nice.
And everyone's jumping out of the skin for excitement because we're finally going into the Magic Kingdom as a family for the first time, right? And all of a sudden, I feel something on my wrist. So I go like this, right? I just brush it away. It's a bee. I got stung by a bee. Oh, no. This is walking into the Magic Kingdom. And then my wrist blows up. Oh, no. Look, you can still see the bee sting.
Yeah, holy shit.
That's how my trip started.
And that's annoying as a motherfucker.
And I knew at that point, it's not about you, asshole.
Right.
Be cool. It hurt like a motherfucker. Of
course it does.
My wrist blew up like I had a golf ball on the side of it. I'm in pain, basically. Plus, I'm allergic to all sorts of shit.
You're allergic to apples.
So I don't know if we're going to be called. I don't know if we're going to be calling the paramedics any minute or not.
I would have thrown you right into one of those vacuum garbage cans and sent you home.
My wife knows, and I'm like, no, I'm okay. The kids are like, what happened? I'm like, nothing. Just got stung by a bee.
Just a killer bee.
They're like, let me see, Dad. I'm like, nah, it's okay.
It's all right.
It's just growing.
It's a tumor.
A small head on my wrist. And that's how my Disney experience started.
The size of Robert's foot.
Right. Oh, yeah, my God. Yeah.
Robinooch.
But that's how it started, man.
Good for you, man.
It was a good time, but my wife worked her fucking
Good for her.
ass off.
Good for you, Lindsay.
She's like, you don't understand. We have to make reservations for every meal we eat down there. I'm like, just like every vacation, we'll figure it out. Oh boy, did we learn! If you don't have a reservation down there, you're shit out of fucking luck, man. So
the food's good there. Look at this.
What?
Whose is that?
Oh, blonde hair. Oh, look at that.
On the.
Is it one of mine? You think?
That looks like one of your pubes.
I know I shave my pubes.
Maybe you'll have to let it go for Florida.
Let it go. Let it go. So I gotta tell you, we stayed at the Alligator Hotel.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
And it's creepy as fuck.
I want to hear all about it.
I don't know if I want to. Should I name the hotel?
Everybody knows it's what it is.
Yeah, whatever.
It's the Hotel of Death at Disney.
It's the Grand Floridian.
The Grand Floridian.
So we stayed at the Alligator Hotel, and man, you have no idea that ever happened. None?
Is there any pictures of alligators? No mention of them? Nothing?
Oh, you know the old Coppertone ad where it's the dog pulling on the little girl's bathing suit bottom?
Right.
To make sure you don't go in the water, they have that same picture, but with an alligator.
No.
No, I'm just
Oh, my God, I was going to freak out. Are you allowed in the water?
No. Dude, so my guy...
But it's like a whole beach thing there.
My guide, who gave me a lot of inside info because he worked for Disney for 30 years and now he went private, and he does these tours, he was kind of... look, man, it's horrific what happened, but he was sort of blaming the parents in a way.
I want to hear his side of the story. I really do.
So basically, down there, everyone knows the locals do not go in any natural water. They all know every fucking piece of water has an alligator.
Exactly.
Basically. But down there, they made this beautiful, like, sandy beach. Small, but nice, like you're in the Caribbean.
Right.
And that goes right into the lagoon, right? And they do, like, bonfires there, and it's a great spot to see the fireworks from the Magic Kingdom.
And there's fireworks every 30 minutes, according to your Instagram.
Dude. There's so much fireworks down there that it's a nuisance. You're like, all right, I'm trying to sleep.
Grand finale already.
Right. Park's open at 2, so at 2:15 it closes at 2 a.m., so when at 2:15 we're going to blow off more fireworks, and everyone wakes up in the middle of the night like, what the fuck? Enough with the fireworks.
Jesus Christ.
We loved it the first day. We had a perfect view of the Magic Kingdom, the fireworks.
Fireworks don't work 2 days in a row.
I swear to God, 3 days in, fireworks again.
Boo.
We were already used to
Right.
it. Pretty much closing our fucking shades.
Imagine closing your shades to fireworks.
Take that, magical day.
Fuck you, mouse.
Fuck you, mouse. But, so, my guide says, this is what he says.
All right, let's go.
He says, so...
This is what I want to talk about.
But I think, I don't know. So, the beach is perfectly sandy like you would see in the Caribbean. And it leads to the lagoon. Bonfire, fireworks, great spot to just hang out. the kid got eaten by the alligator at night. I didn't know that, at night. So they're waiting for the fireworks at the beach, and the 3-year-old just goes walking into the lagoon.
No.
Is that a horror movie or what?
In my mind, it's the middle of the day.
I know.
Yeah.
No, it was at night, according to my guide. And he seems like he's pretty knowledgeable. And he's like, what parent would let that? I mean, not...
I'm sorry, 3-year-old, you're watching them. Especially when you're by water.
Well, my guide says even if the kid, there's a little bit of a drop-off, too. The kid could have easily, fell in and just drowned. Like, I don't know. I don't want to put blame on the
Did he
parents,
drown and then get eaten by the alligator?
I don't know.
Something
I didn't want to know anymore. I saw the spot, and now they got, like, a ton of rocks. Like, this is like a...
They made a natural barrier almost.
Yeah, like rocks where you're not going to walk out on them. Big boulders. It's just going to be uncomfortable and hurt your feet. And then they got kind of a fence, like a rope fence.
An alligator
in front
fence.
of that. Yeah, but then I learned alligators can climb fences. You learn this shit.
Alligators can climb a fence.
Yeah, so even though it looked very safe, I mean, our eyes were peeled at all times for alligators.
There's no alligators there.
No, you know what? I don't know. My suspicions were up because at night I would go out on our deck and it's like a bay, a man-made bay. They took a swamp and they dug it out.
Right.
If you do any of those Walt Disney documentaries, it's fascinating what they did to whip this place into shape. And he got the land really cheap.
Yeah, he did.
And he know how he got it cheap because no one knew that Walt Disney was buying that land back in the day. Everyone was like, "Why is somebody buying up all this shitty swampland?" It was because it was cheap. And he had a vision like, well, the money we save, we'll just dig up these fucking swamps and make them into nice bays and lagoons and all that. And then the word got out that it was Walt Disney, and all the land around there went fucking through the roof. Isn't that fascinating?
That's so fascinating. I can't believe that kid got eaten at night.
At night. Yes.
That's when
according to my guide.
When I was 3, I faintly remember my childhood because it wasn't a good one. But I remember. My father used to tie me up like a fucking rabid hyena.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be roped up like wherever I went.
You had a kid leash?
I had a kid leash. I had 6 balloons behind me. Like, I had 6 helium balloons. Like, with arrows that said, don't touch. I had a muzzle with my big fucking teeth.
Look, I mean...
I was like a snapping turtle when I was a little kid.
I am certainly not here to blame the parents, that's for sure.
It doesn't.
I just got info on it, and I wanted to share it.
Did you get info on what the settlement? Did they have any idea?
I didn't want to ask any more questions because it was so fucking horrific. We saw the exact spot. I know the exact spot down there.
He showed you the spot?
Yeah.
What's it look like?
Just like it's beautiful. It's a beautiful.
Can I ask you a question as a parent?
Yeah.
Do you think that your son could have got into that?
No.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, got close to the water with you there?
I mean, honestly...
kids drown in pools all the time. Their parents are right there. I mean, shit happens.
He seemed... According to the guide, it sounded like the kid was out a little bit. Maybe my kids would be, like, ankle deep, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
That's enough for a gator.
Yeah.
Oh, they come out swimming.
I mean, but you walk around this hotel, you have no idea this ever fucking happened. Everyone is just wishing you a magical day.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
On a scale of 9 to 10,
yeah,
what are the odds if you went there as a kid, the twins would have got you?
He probably would have lost one.
One twin would have been got.
Kids, take your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on your Pepperidge Farm thin bread and your bruised apple, and go have fun.
Go in the lagoon. Go play with those dinosaurs.
Right. That's too funny, man.
Oh my god.
But I don't know. What else did I write down? I wrote some shit down. Yeah, the fireworks were beyond annoying after a while.
They're good fireworks, though. Good quality. Everything there's a high quality.
Oh, of course, everything is.
Did you have those boozy pops that I told you?
No.
I told you. You need to.
I forgot about the boozy pops.
How can you forget about that? The fucking beast thing made you nuts.
What a way to start.
What a way to start on it. But you know what? If it's gonna be Openooch, right. That's the way it's gonna. And I know you in your head.
Right.
It's like you know what that's like. What's his name in that show? The guy that invented Seinfeld.
Larry David.
But this is like you have like Larry David situation.
Of course I do.
Oh, Daddy, what's wrong? No, don't worry. Now, forget it. Now it's just me.
Let's just put it this way: a bunch of people in my party said, "Of course,
of course, Opie. Of course, Opie's coming in wounded day one."
my God, something's on my wrist. I just brush it like this. I had to pull the stinger out. Look.
I see it. Holy shit! Is that the stinger?
No, it's not the stinger. But so then
I'd be a good podcast.
Dude, I got recognized a lot, and there's a lot of people listening to this thing.
I know there's a lot of people listening to this.
I go through security.
People listen to this thing in Alabama.
Roll Tide! So I walk through security with my wrist just blowing up.
My God, that's so cool.
And all of a sudden this guy, he goes, so where are you from? He was searching my backpack. I go, New York. He goes, oh, I'm from Staten Island. And then he looks up at me, and then like he went from security guard to holy fuck.
Right.
He goes, are you? I go, yes. Do you have any Benadryl?
Perfect. Fucking perfect. That's Opie. You couldn't write that shit.
Do you have any Benadryl? Oh my God!
What happened? We're out of power.
I don't know what this means. I hope that's.
Look at the turkey. Look at the turkey. Look.
Oh, look at it! Look at it! Happy Thanksgiving!
They're never alone.
He's one of the lucky ones.
If you see that turkey, that means there's deer and bear.
He's one of the lucky ones.
You don't want to eat that fucking crawling rat.
No.
Let me get
So-
you a beer.
Yeah, let's get some beers. Why don't we take a quick break? Joey,
Gregg?
do something. We're going to be back. I got to get a beer at Carl's Creepy Cabin.
Okay, I'll do something. By the way, your overpriced bougie guide was correct about the gator attack happening in the evening. Horrific incident. And as Gregg said, we don't blame the parents. In fact, all of us at the Westwood One Podcast Network sympathize with the parents, and our hearts go out to you. No settlement, big or small, could ever replace the loss of a child. Sincerely. Now, we're figuring this one-day early podcast drop is getting you through wherever you're driving to, and lots more coming up. So happy Thanksgiving, and we especially would like to thank our Opie Radio sponsors, like the ones you're about to hear Gregg talk about in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy holidays! Happy holidays! Mike hates when I sing, but we're in the holiday season and people are panicking and running around trying to figure out what to get this holiday season. I suggest you get a new mattress from Purple Mattress. That's right. You know what, though? I got to stop this. I'm kind of mad at the Purple Mattress people because Carl does not have a Purple Mattress in his creepy cabin yet. If you want to sell mattresses, you got to give it to Carl. Are you kidding me? Follow him on Instagram and you'll know why. You get him a brand new mattress from Purple Mattress, forget about it. How many would they sell for real, Mikey? Come on, jump in here with me.
And all the girls that come on there will also help with selling.
Well, that's what I was getting at. What do you think I was getting at? What do you think I was getting at? That Carl needs a Purple Mattress so he can do calisthenics in his creepy cabin? He wants to do some of that stabbing on a fine mattress from Purple Mattress. I hope they don't mind a little edge in their reads. If you are struggling to get a good night's sleep, you've got to try a Purple Mattress. I'm telling you, the founders of Purple are two brothers who have been developing cushioning technology for 30 years on things like medical beds and wheelchairs, so they know what they're doing. The Purple Mattress will probably feel different than anything you've ever experienced because it uses the brand new material that was developed by an actual rocket scientist. It was not like the memory foam I'm used to and you're used to. The Purple material feels very unique because it's both firm and soft at the same time, so it keeps everything supported while still feeling really comfortable. Plus, it's breathable, so it sleeps cool. It ends up giving you this zero gravity-like feel, so it works for any sleeping position. 100-night risk-free trial. Damn, they believe in their product. Good for you, Purple Mattress. If you're not fully satisfied, you could return your mattress for a full refund, backed by a 10-year warranty, free shipping and returns, free in-home setup, and old mattress removal. And if you got one of those really bad stained mattresses, I'm sure you could request that the old mattress is removed in the middle of the night. I believe they will do that for you. You're going to love Purple, and right now, our listeners will get a free Purple pillow with the purchase of a mattress. That's in addition to the great free gifts they're offering site-wide. Just text OPIE to 474747. The only way to get this free pillow is to text OPIE, OPIE, to 474747. That's Opie to 474747. Message and data rates may apply. Thank you, Purple Mattress, and happy holidays.
Opie Radio.
I love when I discover companies that solve those pesky tasks or problems we all have. And one that I tried recently called Simple Contacts is a total game changer for anyone who wears contact lenses. I didn't try the product. I'll be honest with you. My wife did. So I'm speaking on her behalf, if you don't mind. If you wear contacts, then you know how annoying it is to have to get a prescription year after year just to be able to buy more contacts. And you always seem to run out of lenses right before a big event like a vacation or a wedding, right? Well, Simple Contacts is changing all that by using technology to make renewing your prescription and buying contacts super simple. That's right. Here's how it works. Using your phone or computer, you can take the Simple Contacts vision test in 5 minutes from literally anywhere. Then a real doctor reviews your test in 24 hours, and if your vision hasn't changed, he writes you a new prescription. And boom, a fresh supply of your brand of lenses is on the way to your door. No more appointments, no more waiting rooms, no more overpaying. Simple Contacts brings the doctor's office to wherever you are, whenever you need it, so you can skip the office visit, but not the care. And if you have an unexpired prescription, just upload a photo of it or your doctor's info and order your lenses in minutes for a great price. They do all the hard work for you. This is vision care for the 21st century. Simple Contacts offers every brand of lenses at amazing prices. The prescription is just $20. The contact lens prices are unbeatable. There are never any hidden fees, and shipping is free. Best of all, my listeners get $20 off their first Simple Contacts order. To save $20 on your lenses, this is what you got to do. Listen up. Just go to simplecontacts.com/Opie or enter the code Opie at checkout. To save $20 on your lenses, just go to simplecontacts.com/Opie or enter the code Opie at checkout. That's OPIE, by the way. I want to mention that this isn't a replacement for your periodic full eye health exam. You still need those occasionally, but it is the most convenient way to renew a prescription and reorder your contacts if your vision hasn't changed. Again, check out Simple Contacts and get $20 off by going to simplecontacts.com/Opie or just enter code Opie at checkout. Give it a try and thank me later.
Hey guys, it's Creamy Butters from Plymouth, Massachusetts. Plymouth, Massachusetts, the birthplace of Thanksgiving. What am I thankful for this year? Well, of course, my three best friends, my wife, my daughter, and my son. Beyond that, I want to say I'm very thankful to the nurses at Beth Israel Deaconess Hospital in Plymouth, Mass. Shout out to the nurses in 3 South. Thanks for saving my foot. Shout out to the ladies at the Wound Center. Thanks for helping me keep my foot. Joey, I just want to say, wrap it up, you little heartbreaker. Happy Thanksgiving, buddy. The Tiny Feet Robert, don't fall in love with the turkey, all right? Everybody's going to have their chance at it, and you probably won't even get a sandwich on Black Friday. To the super fan, the super cop, the sexual super soaker, Mike Sappho, happy Thanksgiving, man. I hope you fill that passport with awesome trips with your girlfriend in the coming years. Carl, I've been kissing your ass since the moment I first heard you on this podcast. You're fucking awesome. Every time I'm down the beach and I see an overturned boat, I know that somewhere a thick girl is learning how to say "I poppy" the proper way, and I don't mean in Spanish. I mean while she's coming. And Gregg Opie Hughes, happy Thanksgiving, man. This is it, man. This is the renaissance of your career. This is your greatest moment. Nobody can fuck it up for you but you yourself. This is an awesome time to be an Opie fan. Fucking keep on kicking ass. If anybody's in the Plymouth area on Thanksgiving morning, come on down the waterfront. I'm going to watch the sunrise next to the Plymouth Rock. If you're wondering who I am, I'll be the fat guy going, bum, 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 bum. Happy Thanksgiving, motherfuckers.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. And by the way, I'm very happy that you have your feet. But even 1 foot on Creamy Butters is better than 2 feet on Robert Mathers.
This is CJ from Canoga Park, California. I really like this podcast. I've been listening to it from day one. I really didn't get on the Opie and Anthony bandwagon until after, Stern kind of crapped the bed. I bet on the wrong horse there. I really like this version of Opie. He doesn't seem like he wants to kill himself every time he does a show, because let's be honest, the last few years of the show, he had that vibe. I really like this. My favorite episode so far is the mistake that Carl made by inviting that chick Gina. I love that. I was like, oh my God. Every a-hole reviewer that likes to criticize the show, they've yet to talk about that episode. So, oh, and I like Joey. Joey, you're awesome. But yeah, I really enjoy the show. I like Carl. I like everybody. And Opie, I like that Opie doesn't sound like he wants to kill himself.
Hey guys of the Opie Radio podcast team. I mean, Opie, Carl, Joey, Mike Sappho. This is Evie Guitar Man, or Evie from Twitter. Not sure if you guys know, because I don't really haven't told anybody or posted it much on Twitter, but I'm kind of a big fan of the show. Anyway, no, I'm calling in to say a quick hello. It's my first time calling the rant line here, and just want to say what a great job the team's been doing. Opie, you're certainly a veteran in the industry. You've put together some great teams over the years, and have done it again, my friend. This is awesome. And I got to say, the last 6 months, I think that you've led a lot of people into your world, and you're a good dude. I mean, you sound happy. It suits you. It's great, man. Keep it up. Carl, you lovable son of a bitch. You are just awesome. Everybody loves you, man. You're hysterical. You're talented. You're a huge star, and going to be an even bigger star. You're definitely one in 7 billion. Only one Carl in the world. God bless you, brother. Joey, what could I say, man? Just a gentleman through and through, a class act. A super talented musician. Your cut-ins are great comedic timing, a good family man. I mean, just a good guy overall. God bless you, brother. Mike Sappho, I know you get a lot of shit for being a Opie super fan for many years, but I'll tell you what, there are a lot of people that are pretty envious of the position you're in, myself included. Two of the favorite episodes out of all of them, because I'd say each week they're better. So Dying While Petting Kittens, and then Opie and the Hillbillies. I think that those two are my favorite. So what I'm thankful for, I'm a pretty basic guy. Look, I'm thankful for a lot of shit. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for being able to support my kids and my family and live in a nice area, send them to good schools. You know, I grew up pretty poor just like you did, Joey. So I'm very happy and very appreciative of everything I have. And I'm also thankful to you guys for actually giving me an opportunity to contribute to the show in submitting my take of the Opie Radio intro song. So thanks a lot, guys. God bless. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
EB, thank you for that sweet message. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. And by the way, your version of the Opie Radio intro is my favorite version. Thanks again, EB.
Opie Radio.
Over the river and through the woods, the creepy cabin we go. Call Ruiz as Genesee on Opie Radio.
All right, we're back with the Opie Radio podcast. We had to take a break because
made you a nice little lunch.
Yeah, Carl wanted to make me a little lunch in the creepy cabin. We got Genesee ice.
That's delicious.
This is a West.
You're spilling.
Whoa.
It's all right. It's a got astroturf. It's just spilling on the ground. That's where everything goes.
Yeah. This brings me back.
Oh, that
Western
feels good,
New York,
right?
baby. Brother Weeze and the gang.
For the reason it's hot co-host.
All right, so we got Genesee ice. That's nice. We got, what were these rolls you were trying to give me earlier?
Walmart yeast rolls.
Yeah, they're really soft.
They're really good.
We got plastic
quad
utensils.
packs. They're called quad packs.
Quad packs.
Comes with napkin, fork, spoon, and a knife, all ready to go.
One of my biggest pet peeves is these that come with no spoon. Drives me insane.
I hate it.
And then we got some Chef Boyardee raviolis.
Remember these?
Of course, man.
I love these.
Let me make sure you cooked it right. Yeah. There's no joke there.
No.
There is no joke with Chef Boyardee raviolis.
I love them.
And dick pill update. We did not take the dick pill. Fuck you.
Not yet.
All right, so yeah. We were talking about Disney, I guess.
That was awesome.
You want to hear some more of the weird shit?
I love weird shit.
All right. The monorails are starting to get a little old.
No.
And you can look this up yourself. Right outside the hotel I was staying at, the Grand Floridian.
Derailment. Death.
A door fell off.
No.
The monorail, and it was just hanging.
Really?
Yes.
They're getting a little long in the tooth there, huh?
Well, my guide says they need to maybe update the monorail, and it's been a thing down there for a long time. Because they had another incident about a year or two ago. I tell you this because I know a lot of people that are listening to this podcast are going to do their Disney trip. Don't let your kids lean on the monorail doors. They had one open
Unless
up.
you have twins.
You love that story.
And you want to lighten the load.
They had a monorail door open while I was moving because someone leaned on it.
No shit.
No injuries, no death, but a little scary for that guy or girl. I don't know who it was, but yeah. And then, so this is the best thing that happened for real. I saved one of the better things. So, I'm an older parent. My wife's a bunch of years younger than me. We got young kids.
Right.
But I never let it get in the way, ever. I always promise my wife, my kids, and everyone else, I am going to be a father no matter what. A little older, but you'll never know, right? But every once in a while, the Opster needs a little break. So we're...
for the Opster.
So we were doing like 12, 16-hour days. No joke. We got back because we had the afternoon off, right? Late afternoon off before dinner. I go to my wife. I'm like, could you take the kids to the pool? I am just spent. I need to take a nap. She goes, no problem. She goes, oh, by the way, she's leaving with the kids. She goes, by the way, I got bug bites on my ankle. Weird. She goes, could you call down and ask them to send up some itch cream for the bites, right? So, what are you checking?
Just looking at you with a hunting hat.
You get so distracted.
I'm listening to you.
Okay. So she leaves with the kids with her itchy ankles and says, get some itch cream if you can. So I call down and go, hey, man, my wife, she's got some bites on her ankles. Can you send some itch cream up to the room? They asked, are you getting bit in your room? And I, stupid me, go, I don't know. They're like, okay, sir, we'll be right up. Remember what I said. I needed a nap. I was exhausted. Right. I could barely keep my eyes open. I could barely make that phone call for the itch cream, right? I'm going to show you something now before I tell you the whole story.
They brought up Ghostbusters?
Huh? Yes, they did. How do you know this shit?
That's Florida.
How do you know this shit? So the key word, what
triggers them?
Yeah, the mistake I made was saying, I don't know, when they asked the question, is she getting bit in the room? Because they can't afford, bugs in their rooms down there. Because you know how everybody's like, let me speak to a manager. Let me show you.
No!
Yeah, I'll explain, but I wanted to show you these. Look at this.
No, Opie, no! No! Oh, my God!
Look at this.
That's like the feds are searching your room.
Yes. So I said, I don't know. And now I'm thinking, whenever you call down, especially in Disney, it takes forever because, everyone has some dumb request. So I'm like, there's a good chance that itch cream's not coming before dinner. I'm going to start sleeping. I'm asleep for maybe, I hung up the phone, so tired, I was probably asleep 2 minutes later. That's how tired it was. 3 minutes later, not even, there's a knock on my door. I'm like, oh, it must be the itch cream. That sucks, but I know I can get back to sleep. I opened the door, and like you just said, they came in like they were the Ghostbusters.
Oh.
There were 4 people. One guy had...
Bug Squad.
Yeah, he had tools and flashlights, all sorts of shit. There was a lady with a clipboard, another guy on a walkie-talkie old school, and then they had one of the maids. 4 of them come in. They're like, here, your wife might be getting bit in the room. I'm like, well, I don't know. It's on her ankles, and I don't have any, and my kids don't have any. And they're like, well, we have to check for bugs. It's policy. I'm like, all right. So I watched them for the next 20 minutes rip apart the one bed. We had 2 queen-size beds. Right. We had one room for the 4 of us. So they rip up that bed looking for bed bugs, and they're like saying, is she being bit anywhere else? I'm like, no, just on the ankles. They're ripping off everything. They pop the mattresses, put them up against the wall. They got flashlights out. They're looking. They picked up something, And then I think they were annoyed because they're like, that's not a bug, that's a fucking crumb. And they just threw that on the rug.
That's like you dirty fucks.
Right. And then they're studying the rug. And I'm like, this whole thing took 15 minutes. You saw the pictures. They just...
Opie, that is incredible.
They ripped apart my entire room. And I'm now sending pictures to my wife. She's by the pool with her parents and my kids. They're laughing their asses off because they know I want to sleep and there's no fucking chance I'm sleeping.
With the big bee bite?
Right. With a big bee bite.
You got a bee tumor? God, Opie, I feel so bad for you. And you're paying for all this shit. And you don't even know how much it costs.
It's all true.
Meanwhile, your father-in-law's crushing the meal plan downstairs.
It's all true.
He's on his 16th case of Twizzlers.
I wish he was. Because then I wouldn't have to bring all the Fruit Loops home. And the Uncrustables.
Oh, the father-in-law's crushing the
I wish he was, for real.
He's crushing the snack bar.
And they don't have enough snacks. Good stuff that you can bring back
Eat
with
your
you.
raviolis. Welcome to the
trying.
cabin.
So,
welcome to the stabbing cabin.
thank you, bro. Well, they're done with that bed. I'm in the actual other bed napping because I know they're going to check that bed, you know?
Right.
So now I'm laying down in my bed, like, get the fuck out of here. I can still sleep before dinner. I'm like, okay, thanks. I appreciate it. They're like, what about that bed? I'm like, I'm not complaining about bug bites. You know, it's probably that bed.
What?
They're like, we have to check both beds.
What?
So now they ripped apart the other bed that I was in at that moment, and checked for the bed bugs. It was close to an hour.
They must have had an issue.
Close to, you think?
You think?
What do you mean? No, I think it's just pure panic because one complaint that there's bed bugs at their hotel that could shut down their magical day.
See, Opie, I think about things different than you. There's things that you're saying that really trip me off to things like
what?
Well, you know, this is, you know, the rooms are aging, the monorail's aging. You know what I mean? When you build a resort in the middle of swamp, and I'm telling you as a chef, there's shit that I've seen that you just can't stop.
Right.
There's a restaurant in New York, in the middle of Central Park. There should never be a restaurant in Central Park. It is the dirtiest, most roach and rat infested place. When I see people lay in the park or bring their dogs to the park, I'm like,
I lay in the park.
Oh fuck!
Why?
It's disgusting.
Why?
Because they can't use certain pesticides because people lay in the park. Mm-hmm. So all the bugs, they figured it out, and that's where they go chill. That's like the bug Bahamas. And Central Park is Bugs Bahama. Plus, they're being fed by human feces and pee everywhere. Do you know how many people take a shit in that park all fucking day?
There's a lot.
A lot.
I've seen many homeless. I've seen it so much at this point, it doesn't even faze me.
They're dumping mud all over the rocks and shit.
Homeless people will just drop their pants.
Yeah, and shit.
Screw Central Park. They'll drop it in the middle of Fifth Avenue on a crowded, on crowded Fifth Avenue. Next to at least they do it next to a garbage pail.
So I think they're just trying to get ahead of something. You know what I mean? Like, you know, sitting in Orlando in that humidity, in that, you know what I mean? That's so many people going over there every day. And there's a lot of foreigners that show up with all kinds of crazy June bugs in their hair and shit. Like,
right.
When I worked at that restaurant in Central Park, we used to see rats. We used to have to catch them sometimes because they would get all fucked up from the poison and just be drunk. And be like, I'm going to the dining room. I don't give a fuck. And just Green Mile it right into the dining room.
Really?
Yeah, you have to go grab a towel and fucking kill them. Little like a fucking Rambo.
So
and make noise.
And you're trying to be discreet because you don't want to freak out the diners.
Yeah, you get a fucking, $200 a plate place, and this thing is all drunk on fucking poison. It's like, you know what?
Right.
Fuck you and fuck you. I'm going out there. You know?
Man. Did I ever tell you the time I almost pet a raccoon?
Wait, what?
A wild raccoon?
How, Opie?
So.
Where?
So. I forgot exactly. We were on the Pacific Coast Highway outside San Francisco driving to Big Sur. Duh. We were at one of those really nice kind of resorty spas in the middle of Big Sur on our way to L.A. We were driving from San Francisco to L.A. We found out in San Francisco that I was going to be a father with my son.
Congratulations.
Well, he's now 8.5.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're a little late.
Well, no, congratulations. You didn't get eaten by the alligator.
So we're at Big Sur, and they have dining on the side of a mountain. No lights except for tiny little candles on the table. Really, really nice, right? And a table maybe this big. So all of a sudden I feel this presence to my right. And I lean down thinking it's a dog. It must be, a dog that wanders the resort.
Yeah. Something cute.
I lean down and I'm about to pet this fucking wild animal,
Dude,
the
they're
raccoon.
ferocious, bro.
This thing scared the shit out of me. I fell backwards and almost fell down a mountain.
Oh, no.
I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I did fall back, and we were on the side of a mountain.
Oh, my God.
My wife's laughing her ass off. I'm like, what the fuck?
Jesus, Opie.
Well, I thought it was a dog.
Dorkiest date in the history of the world.
I thought it was a dog.
You're such an Egbert.
So what I learned in Big Sur at this place,
right.
I heard it after the fact. The cooks in the restaurant, they have the back door open.
Right.
They're rattling pots and pans. That's to scare the raccoons away because they smell the food and they come up the mountain a little bit to see what they could get. And they go right to the kitchen door because they're so used to humans at this point. And the cook has to rattle the pans just to make them go. And they also come up to the tables, but no one tells you that a raccoon might come up to the actual table.
Because the restaurant would be empty.
Yeah,
because no one wants a sneaky raccoon showing up with those little paws.
Right.
I
God,
hate
it's so
that.
creepy. And
Trash pandas, that's what we call them.
And their paws, they're like human.
Oh, they got those shitty little paws. And they stand on their hind legs and they eat. Oh, yeah. I hate them.
So, yeah, that's a true story. I almost fell down a mountain.
How good are those Ravanuchas?
They're awesome. They're very, very good. All right, a couple more things. So, the motorized scooters.
What is that all about?
You know this, right?
No. Go ahead.
They're as big as lawnmowers at this point.
Yeah,
the sit-down lawnmowers.
Because they're using them for fat people now.
Thank you! Thank you, Carl! I can yell at the creepy cabin.
Yes.
Because I don't know how to say this carefully, because I would say that, a very, very small percentage of the people that are using motorized scooters really need it for a real, true health issue. At Disney, there are so many motorized scooters, it's insane, and it gets in the way of everybody else. And these people are fucking fat. I gotta say this. Yes. And they're incredibly unhealthy, drinking in giant fucking sodas and eating fried food. They now come with trays.
They have come with. I saw a guy with a tray with 2 funnel cakes and those giant lemonades.
Yes,
they're Mickey lemonades. I'm like, the only thing handicapped is your brain. You fuck like fucking.
I got a soft spot in my heart for handicapped people and people that truly need stuff like that. But when you see that gluttonous shit, it drives me nuts. And they're like, excuse me, we're trying to get to the Dumbo ride. Yeah. Excuse me. And they're running over your fucking toes.
And they're sweating.
Yeah, because they have no fucking patience.
No.
And they are giant, these things at this point.
They can't use a regular scooters. They're like double wides.
Easily.
Yeah.
No, they're like sit-down lawnmowers at this point.
Right. It's like a little Zamboni.
I'm so glad you went with that, because it is the God's honest truth.
It's the truth.
I mean, there's people that have this and that. I know. And real shit.
I was there a couple years ago. I'm like, there's a wounded warrior. There's somebody. There's a woman with a broken leg. And then all of a sudden I'm like, look at the armada of cheese puffs coming down the fucking road, and there's nothing wrong with them. I see them park their scooter, do a number 2 in the fucking Mickey toilet, and come back on a scooter and take off.
And the motorized scooter parking is the best spots in the park.
Yes,
for the fireworks display. They give them the best spots because Disney doesn't want to piss off anybody.
Right, but they dock like the yachts, like in Nantucket. Like,
yes!
It's all the fat yachts, and they're all like in the front. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And then they get there late, and they'll fucking run your kids over trying to get to the fucking handicap spot.
And they'll get really pissed off if you don't get out of their way fast enough. And I'm looking at them
chicken.
And they get to go to the head of lines at rides and all that horse shit. Fuck, man. And you saw the other fathers were looking at each other like, you get a load of this one over here? Yeah. That one's bigger than the last one we just saw motor by. Where they can't even
motor by.
They can't even see because they have so many snacks.
They got the Mickey and Pluto fucking
with their giant mouse ears on their stupid head.
Like a walrus.
With their I'm a Queen shirt.
You're not.
You're not. Maybe Dairy Queen.
I love Dairy Queen.
Oh man, you went with it, the motorized scooters, because I'm like, how do I talk about this carefully? But fuck it.
No,
I mean, as long as you acknowledge
it's a scam.
As long as you acknowledge there's a small percentage of people, what I saw, that truly need them for real legitimate shit. You know, it shouldn't be an excuse that you can't control your fucking eating habits that to the point you can't fucking move around anymore.
They made a movie. Didn't Disney make a movie like that? Like everyone in the future. Oh, Wall-E. Remember when everyone was fat just on these little
Upper things? That's what we said at, especially the Magic Kingdom, where like whoever wrote that movie saw this shit and said we could incorporate.
Literally,
this.
someone that worked there.
Yeah,
like quietly mocking these fucking.
Yeah, they're motorized scooters in space, basically, in Wall-E.
Yeah.
And the people are continuing to over fucking eat.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the tray on the scooter.
They got trays now.
And they're eating the whole time on this scooter.
The entire time.
I bet you in the next 20 years they'll be air conditioned. The scooters.
Yeah.
I bet you there'll be like these little pods where they can just fucking be like 65 degrees, like a side of beef, and just eat.
I don't know how you feel about this, but so wherever we went, people would look at my daughter and go, "Hi, princess." I don't know why, but it drove me fucking nuts.
Because it's
that
the
whole
Disney
princess bullshit.
What do you mean? You're getting weird now, Opie. I think the fact
maybe some of my feminism is coming out, but it's like,
how can you be a feminist? You're a guy,
huh? Guys can be feminists to a point, especially if you have a daughter.
We're in San Francisco.
The dream is basically that you get Prince Charming, and that right. I want my daughter to have her own fucking career, and if she wants Prince Charming, so be it. But they're basically saying the ultimate goal is to stay pretty, and hopefully Prince Charming will notice you.
That's how it happens.
Well, it used to happen that way.
Look
We're
at
in a new
Marie.
world.
She kept her fake hair in the contacts, and she got a restaurant.
True.
Ta-da!
But we're trying to teach our daughter there's other versions of this. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but she took the short road.
I mean, Little Mermaid, I think she has to give up her voice and give up her little mermaid tail.
Right.
So she could fucking be with Prince Charming, right?
Sounds easy. She was annoying.
Why was she annoying? Her voice. I'm going to get killed for this one. But for whatever reason, it just drove me nuts when every guy walking by, mostly the guys, were saying...
dad, but you got to understand.
As a dad, right?
We're in a weird time, right?
But I don't want her to just grow up thinking, I'll just stay pretty and sort of go through school, and then I'll get my Prince Charming, and that's it. I want her to feel like there's other options out there. That's all.
I think you're making a mistake.
Why?
Well, because I think that...
How about she wanted a blue magic band? So we gave her a blue magic band, right? The other fucking twatty little girls... Mommy, why does she have a blue magic band? As they all have the stereotypical pink one with the tiara and the princess dress as they're walking around the Magic Kingdom.
I wouldn't mind it. I like bling.
I'm so pretty.
Well, I think there's two ways to look at it, right? There's your way, but also what you're saying.
Is that a bad way though?
But I'm saying,
as a father,
if it could be construed at this time in life, it could be construed anyway because. We're in such a muddy water where the old culture and the new culture are starting to collapse upon each other, right?
Yes.
So we live in a very bad time. So you have these new thoughts, these new way of thinking. Technology has changed the way we interact with each other, but still the old school's still alive. We're still here. You know what I mean?
No, I understand that, and I don't want the whole world to change. Like I know Kristen Bell went down this road a little bit. She wants to get rid of all the old fucking animations. Where, you kiss Prince Charming and that's all you should expect out of life. I'm not saying that at all. I don't want anything really changed, but, it just makes me focus as a father to show my daughter that you could be more than a stupid fucking princess for some dumb, Prince Charming. That's all.
Well, just say that to her.
Oh, we do.
Okay.
Yeah, we try to.
That's all you can do. Don't try to change society just with your own kid.
Yeah, I don't want
that crazy shit to other
people. No, I'm not.
I know.
That. I don't want the world to change, but I can tell you that drove me nuts, and it also made me go, "Oh, okay, we got to make sure she understands this whole thing." But then again, I mean, in Frozen they got Elsa. Elsa's a badass. Right. She's not some fucking princess kissing the Prince Charming. She's a badass, bitch basically.
Right.
So they are like changing it a little bit, but. I don't know.
I think they're sloppy about the way changing it because I when I had a stepdaughter I had her from 2 years old to 13 years old,
right?
And I saw her and she I taught her to be fiercely independent, almost like a tomboy, do whatever she wanted. You know what I mean? I did I would give her money for stuff that she would do, like She would pen this art. She was really good at graphic art, and I bought her this big computer and everything and all this stuff that she could do it. And then I said, hey, can you do me a logo for this restaurant I'm consulting? And I would pay her like she was a regular consultant.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, you hide this money. This is your money.
Yes.
I said, you're your own person.
Right.
I said, even if mommy asks you for the money or I ask you, no, it's gone. You don't have it. I'm like, learn how to just take care of yourself, right? 12 years old comes around, the pimples come around, she's in love with a piece of garbage down the street. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's you. There's only so much you can do, and then human nature kicks in.
I get all that, and it seems like you're sort of on the same page, as me. That's all.
All you can do is show them the difference between the old and the new.
Right.
But you also have to give them enough respect for them to make their own decisions.
Oh yeah. And if that's all,
but you ride that line of being that overbearing parent.
Oh no. And in the end,
I know you're not like that. I'm just saying.
In the end, if she ends up kissing Prince Charming and falls in love, whatever, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not.
Society doesn't. Not society, but the government breaks everything they touch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think between parents and kids, everyone can figure it out gently, and they can move on. Because once the government starts to regulate, nobody wins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're on the same page there as well. But speaking of Frozen and Elsa,
have your pudding.
I'm still eating my ravioli, but I'm trying to talk in podcasts.
Ravioli's
it's amazing. I'm down to 3, just in case you're keeping track at home. So at Disney World, the big castle, isn't that supposed to be Cinderella's castle?
Yeah.
Oh, they fucking got rid of that bitch.
No way. 86 Cindy?
And it's the culture of Disney, man, where they fade out the old and bring in the new. That's Elsa's fucking castle now. No. It's a whole Frozen theme. Oh, yeah, with Olaf and
Cinderella's
Anna.
gone.
Pretty much. But they say, because they want to be careful, like that she's borrowing the castle. But the whole time we were there, we didn't see Cinderella anywhere near that castle. That's Elsa's castle now.
Bitch got kicked out?
Yeah, because people give way more of a fuck about Frozen than Cinderella. So even when Cinderella in the parade looked weird, like, you're a fucking has-been, man.
Yeah. What's up, old lady?
What's up, man? Yeah, so, and my guide told me that. He's like, we went to a Curious George section that the kids really love.
I love Curious George.
A little playground area. And he basically told me, he's like, that is on the way out, because how many people care about Curious George these days? And it's gonna. I think they're turning it into a Nintendo park.
Of course.
But you see, like, the older animation stars and stuff, and you see they're not really putting a fresh coat of paint on them anymore, and they're just kind of letting them fade away, and they're gonna and then they reinvent that whole area with the hot character.
I'm gonna have to steal one of your jokes.
Which one?
How many people there look like Roland Campos?
I told you that off, Mike.
I know, but I had to bring it out. I'm sorry, I was too good. As I was making a ravioli, I was like, hey, bing, 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 bing.
There were a lot of E-Rocks there, too. A lot of E-Rocks and a lot of Rolands. Because you can tell that, like, at Disney, there's a culture there. And we noticed there were actually way more adults than kids at Disney. Way more. We're all tatted up, man. I mean, they got all sorts of Disney animation tattoos all over their fucking body. Did I get head lice in your creepy cabin?
You want to get the bug people here?
I don't know what the hell.
Are you getting bitten in your room, sir? Because I'll show up with a black light.
I got a grain of rice in my hair.
Yeah,
they must have been on your hunting hat that I'm taking home. Yeah.
Did I get lice in your
joke? That was a joke.
Maybe.
It's a possibility.
There's spray your head with the raid right there.
What was I saying, by the way? I forgot. Oh, where they just fade out areas
and guys with tattoos, with Disney tattoos. What is
a lot
that
of
about?
them and girls? I mean, it's
what? Give me the profile.
It's a cult.
Can you profile me a guy?
Tough looking guys. Tough guys.
Tough to you or tough to like?
And you.
Really?
Tough guys that would knock your fucking teeth out. Yeah, you're not looking
while
at...
they cry with the tiara on? While they sing Frozen?
It's a whole...
They've frozen you into a headlock?
It's a whole cult, man. And those people look ridiculous in the airport.
They come Disneyed up in the airport?
No, I mean, like, the Mickey Mouse ears and all that horse shit, and then
TSA must have a fucking field day throwing shit out.
Oh yeah, and then you're at the airport. All this stuff made sense when you're on property. Now you look ridiculous in the airport.
Right.
I mean, a tad is a different story.
How much stuff did your kids buy?
A lot.
Give me a money figure.
I don't know.
2,000?
Probably. I don't do numbers, man.
My kids burn.
I don't want to know.
My kids burn about 2,000, 2,500
every time.
Every time. Well, they go there, but the thing is, it's so annoying because kids don't play with toys now. They just want it because it's there.
Yeah, they're done with it.
And then off property, it's literally scattered. There's a scatter of money from us to the car to the hotel.
Yeah.
It's just.
Oh man,
the rental car's full of junk they'll never use again. The kids are full of glitter perpetually.
Yeah.
Cheap Chinese sweatshop toys.
We left stuff in the hotel room that they bought, because they have another scam down there where you buy a cup and then it's
the cup scam.
Holy, see that. I can't wait to go back because now we know some shit.
Well, you're gonna have all those extra snacks you're gonna bring.
The meal plan, and then they have these cups all over the place.
Don't get the cups.
$18 a piece. You can fill it up wherever the fuck you want.
You can't.
That's what they say. Thank you.
No, you can't.
You can't find the fill-up stations. They're hidden all over the park. They don't want you to fill that shit up.
You gotta go down to vacuum tube in the garbage to go get it filled up.
And then half the time you leave the damn cup in the room.
Yeah, if you give it the cup,
forget it.
The cup's gone. Plus, who wants to walk around with a sticky cup that you have to clean out every fucking...
It's a giant plastic fucking cup, so...
$18 for the cup they get you.
Oh.
Motherfuckers.
My guy told me also that back in the day when he worked at Disney, he was lucky enough to bring Michael Jackson around. So he says.
Did they tie him up like Hannibal Lecter?
Well, he used to ride the rides with Bubbles. He would go to Disney with Bubbles. And the underground tunnel system, that's how they got him around the park. They would shut rides down when they knew he was close, let him ride by himself while everyone else is waiting, and then get him off the ride, like the Midway especially, like those fucking cars. And then they would bring him back in the tunnel, and he would go to another area of the park. That's how they got
with
him
his
around.
chimpanzee.
With Bubbles. That's what my guide said. It was either Bubbles or kids he went to Disney with.
Same
a lot.
thing.
Yeah. And the rumor is he bought the original Dumbo ride and put it on at Neverland.
Wow.
Although the mechanisms are different, but supposedly the Dumbo cars,
right.
Everyone is convinced and believe that he made some kind of deal and was able to get the original ride shipped to Neverland. So if you go on the Dumbo ride in the Magic Kingdom, it's different. It's a new fucking Dumbo. So
eat the bread, Opie. You keep picking at it. It's delicious. Carb up, cuz.
Oh, I carved up, all right. No. Well,
that's awesome.
But Disney was awesome. I really, really enjoyed it. My wife, like I said, she's a saint. Didn't realize how much planning goes into this.
Good for her.
Holy fuck.
She's a good kid.
So,
She's
yeah.
a good kid. You want a shot of bourbon?
I gotta drive home.
I just cops pull you over. Tell me you were texting. Now we'll save the bourbon. We're going to the tavern later.
You want to go to the tavern?
Let's go to the tavern.
We could go to the tavern. And then the only other sad thing was they are getting rid of the name Walt.
Come on.
They're
even erasing Walt?
You don't see a lot of Walt Disneys. You see Disney. Everywhere is Disney, and mouses wherever the fuck you look. But Walt is being erased. Yes.
That's sad.
I mean, it was his fucking dream
that
he never really got to see realized. I mean, he
Do you
saw...
think Walt would have liked it the way it turned out?
I mean, it was similar to the one he did build in California, but, they were in the planning stages down in Florida when he died back in, 1966, I think?
That board of directors was happy he went fucking...
Well, they were ready to say, fuck it, we're not doing this. And then they got together and said, no, we're doing it. And I think his brother Roy was the one that pushed it forward. But the Disney family doesn't get along with the Disney company.
Really?
No, not really, yeah.
It's like the McDonald's people.
And they're phasing Walt out more and more, man.
That must drive the family nuts.
I don't know. They're probably so fucking rich,
They
right?
gotta be rich.
So, but...
That's awesome, man.
I think that was it from Disney. I'm trying to remember some other shit. But, yeah.
I didn't do nothing. You want to talk about my party?
I think I gotta help you clean up.
You got a little bit.
Yeah?
Things got a little nuts.
Well, let's go grab a beer or something, man.
Yeah, bro. Just leave everything the way it is.
No, I gotta eat my pudding still. I got a
Finish your
couple
pudding.
more raviolis.
Tell me about JetBlue. How sick was that?
Planes are starting to look old.
Yeah.
I haven't been on JetBlue in a while. Maybe they got newer planes. We're on an old one.
Did they have to have the ashtrays in them?
No, you know why ashtrays are on planes? We went over this on a past podcast.
Why?
It's not that It's not that the plane is so old they still have ashtrays. They know people are going to sneak fucking cigarettes no matter what you tell them. So they have ashtrays so you'll at least put the cigarette out properly and not fucking burn everyone alive.
Well, that's smart.
Isn't that right?
I didn't know that. You said that before?
Huh? Maybe you weren't there. I don't know.
I don't know.
What the fuck?
What you told Vic Henley?
What do I know?
That sounds like a Vic Henley conversation.
You know why?
You know why? Because in Alabama.
Right.
Unbelievable.
All right, I'm going to eat my pudding.
And we're going out.
We're going out.
You need some camo or something?
Yeah, I need camo.
I'll camo you up, cuz.
Yeah, well, I'll wear the hunting hat.
Don't wear that. They're going to know.
Who's going to be at the local?
Everybody's there.
Right now, everyone's there?
Today's potluck, I think. Someone made clam chowder.
Really?
Huh?
All right, let's check out some clam chowder.
I think they got cheese and biscuits. What day is it today? Is it Tuesday?
I honestly don't know.
I don't know what day it is.
I mean, left the hotel at noon.
I don't work, so I don't know what fucking day it is.
I left my hotel at noon, and I got into my apartment in New York at 12:30 at night.
Jesus Christ.
12 fucking hours.
The kids were asleep in the car.
Oh, by the way, so we didn't check our paperwork, so we have luggage like you wouldn't believe. And how it is like they grab your luggage, and next time you see your luggage is in New York. Beautiful, right? Great service. And they got a nice little bus for you, right? So we called finally for them to get our luggage. They're like, oh, yeah, that service stops at 12. It was like 12:05. I'm like, that's funny, but, we're going to be late for our fucking flight. No, I'm serious. Sir, you're going to have to now take all your luggage with you. And by the way, you just missed a bus, too, because we fucked that up. Or I did, because that was my only responsibility. Next thing you know, we're in a fucking cab with our own luggage going to the airport. I missed out on that nice little service. And then I'm begging them, is there anything you could do? I got 2 small kids. We got I don't even know how the fuck we could get this luggage to the... Sorry, sir, there's nothing we could do. And then they rub it in. They go, have a magical day. Because they end every fucking phone call with have a magical day. And I'm like,
fuck your magic.
Oh, no shit. Oh, and they love saying that.
I can imagine.
They love rubbing it in with have a magical day. So, but we did it.
I hate Disney.
I had to carry my Fruit Loops.
How much shit did you take?
We had to get rid of some of the airport.
Of course you did. You were coming in too hot.
I came way too hot because now it was messing with the carry-ons. I had a shopping bag filled with Fruit Loops. I had a ton of Doritos. Went with the Doritos.
Cool Ranch or regular?
Cool Ranch,
of course,
and a little regular. And then what else did I have? I had a ton of Uncrustables. I was hoping they were going to survive the flight.
No.
Because they're a little mushy.
Yeah, they are. They turn into jelly meatballs.
But I got them all home, and I threw them right in the freezer.
Perfect.
A lot of bananas. A lot of little...
What did Lindsay say about you doing all this shit? Did she just steer clear from you? 4-hour delay, and there's my husband fucking with a fucking mattress full of Lunchables.
She's like, where are you going? I go, I'm going back to the snack place. I would go like every hour. Because it was driving me nuts. And they're like, okay, you still have 35 meals? I'm like, 32, 31. I got to ask her the exact total we left behind. And I ran out of stuff I could take.
Oh, my God.
Because I had just junk.
I probably didn't show up like chicken cutlets and like mashed potatoes. Some Mickey Mouse raviolis and shit.
Oh, I got a ton of Cliff Bars.
Oh,
those are good, right?
Yeah.
A few yogurts. I had to throw those away. They didn't keep.
You got 86 back from the 20 grand. 86 bucks.
Oh, God.
Fucking Opie.
All right. Well,
Joey, let me tell you what we're going to do here.
What's
We're
that?
going to wrap it up. All right, guys. Joey's a good dude.
I don't sound like that.
Love Joey. Joey, take it away.
Take it away, Joey. Wrap it up.
All right, here we go.
Wrap it up, Joey.
Dude, you ate all the raviolis, bro.
Yeah, I'm not digging the bread, though.
Don't eat it.
It's a little sloppy now, too.
Well, I put it in the sauce to give it that little Mediterranean flair.
I like the Jenny, though.
Jenny's good.
All right.
Drink your pudding.
What the fuck?
I'm going to eat my pudding. Joey's just sitting there waiting to come in. Jesus Christ, I thought they wrapped up 4 times there.
Dude, I got a story for you for the next podcast.
Really?
Oh my God.
That's a good tease.
It's a short story.
Okay.
All I'm saying is,
yeah,
my ex-wife and her new boyfriend encountered one of the squad.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
The squad will always take care of you.
Oh, the wolf pack.
The wolf pack. All right. But anyway, so I love Disney, blah, blah, blah.
Boo.
Well, next time I'll talk about the only religion that could still prey on their grounds.
The Muslims, right?
That's it.
That's it.
They got rid of all the churches, and that was a big thing down there. The only religion that could still prey is the Muslims down there, because people are scared of Muslims.
My God,
I love Muslims.
You sound like Trump.
No, I love Muslims.
I love all those Muslims. Ask them. I'm friends with all the Muslims. I love them Muslims.
I had an Uber driver took me to the airport. He was from Pakistan.
Right.
And I had an Uber driver on the way home. No, cabbie, actually. New Jersey cabbie.
Uber in English means Pakistan.
Yeah. And then Egyptian guy who's cool as fuck. And was very happy that his daughter married when she was a virgin. She kept her virginity to marriage.
These people are from the 1200s.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, but he made a big deal about it. Like, she's a good girl. She was still a virgin when she got married. I'm like, bro.
My friend was neighbors with an Egyptian family who the guy went to jail for mercy killing.
Really?
His daughter was dressing up and putting lipstick on and doing this, and he went to the mall and ran him and his sister and her best friend over with the car because they were being whores.
He ran his own daughter over?
New York.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
No, sir.
Damn. All right.
Kansas, you run over your daughter because you're drunk coming out your driveway.
Come on.
You had a 30-pack of Natty Lights.
Natty! Shout out to Natty!
You didn't see her over there stoking up the Weber, getting the thing ready here for some grilling.
All right, follow my pal Carl on the old Instagram, Sabor Chef. I missed it, Carly.
Missed you, man. Great to see you again.
What else you want to promote? I got to get those Ruizing hats.
We got to work on those.
I got to get those.
I want them to be camo with orange Ruizing on them.
Ruizing. And I said it wrong again.
Yes.
Ruizing.
You just started saying Carl right.
And hashtag Ruizing, right?
Right.
Yeah, right. All right, Jake, you heard him. You heard him. Get those hats in the old OpieRadio.com store.
And I want it to be full camo like this. So all our older listeners, they could wear it because they can't wear the trucker hats,
right?
Because they don't want to see their bald spot, their monkey butt.
Oh,
so you need the full back.
I'm punch drunk.
What's the matter?
No, I'm good. I'm tired.
You're not going to make it to the bar.
No, I'm making it to the bar. Joey, for real, take it away. I got to make it to the bar.
Jesus, Joey, for Christ's sakes, wrap it up.
I'm here. I'm waiting for you. What the fuck?
I'll take it.
We should start talking again just to make it.
Too late.
What's Robert doing?
All right, Joey, go. You can take it. Just take it. Just fade us out.
Robert. Shout out to Robert.
And his teenies.
Hey, Joey, what's the name of the hotline again? He's going to punch us in the face. What part of Texas is Joey from?
Frisco.
Outside Dallas,
right?
Yeah. No, he's from Brooklyn.
No, but he's from Dallas.
That's right.
No, he lives in Dallas.
Brooklyn.
No, he's from Dallas. He lives in Brooklyn.
No.
What?
I just want to keep this going. You won't let it go because we're talking about him.
Come on. Let's go. You're killing me.
All right. Go ahead, EB. Take us out. Cat's fucking that song. EB, take it away.
Take it away, EB.
Joey. Joey, big fan.
Delirious.
I think I've been affected by the raid spray.
now you have Lyme
raid
disease.
did you fucking
You got Lyme disease in your taint. Joey!
All right, we got to
wrap it up.
All right, we're going.
All right, big fan, Joe.
All right, just fade out.
Where's the best place to eat in Dallas?
My house.
Well, Carl, that would be
Exactly.
He's our Siri.
Exactly.
You can ask anything.
As long as you keep joining the conversation, he'll keep the podcast going.
Joey, what's the worst ride at the Magic Kingdom?
Yeah. Aladdin's magic carpet.
So now he's going to put it in.
Yes,
now we can take a little breather.
Oh, I like Soaring at Epcot. Soaring was an amazing ride.
Great ride. Great ride.
I want to say that.
Soaring?
Yeah. And Toy Story Land was amazing. They have a shooting arcade game as you're moving.
There's a shooter game in
yeah, but they make sure it doesn't look like guns, so you're pulling like a string.
Boo!
And but it's 3D with screens with like arcades, like plates and all sorts of shit, and hoops that you throw around the aliens. And if you get one, they go, "I'm free," and they float away. It was that was my favorite ride of the whole trip.
I hope it's better than the way you
I
described it.
didn't even talk about Harry Potter.
Let's talk about Harry Potter. Hold it up, Joe.
Wingardium Leviosa. Stop.
I'll do some mopping up Disney talk in the next
I'll do it right
podcast.
now.
No, we gotta go.
Come on, Joey. Let's talk about HP.
All right, Joey, you know what to do.
Yes, I do.
What's up, Mike Sappho? Big shout out, Robert.
Oh,
What's
Jesus.
up? Littlefoot.
Littlefoot.
Tim Sabian. What's up?
Somewhere right now, Mike is soaked in urine.
Right now, Mike's getting peed right into his mouth. Like a reverse Italian fountain. Oh, that pee thing really backfired on him. Mike and the pee dog.
Mike and the pee dog.
His poor neighbor has leaky ceilings.
Oh, his whole place smells like ammonia.
His neighbor downstairs is taking a broom and just banging on the.
Oh, that's going right through the sheetrock because it's all.
Knock it off!
Stop fucking pissing! Stop fucking sex pissing!
It's driving our cats nuts!
Our cats are fucking scratching on the roof! Oh, fuck, man.
He's renting wet facts.
How long's Joey been in Dallas?
6 years. Too long.
We gotta go.
Yes, we do gotta go.
We're gonna do this on the next podcast.
Be good, Joe.
Yeah,
You
Joey,
too.
we love
Joe,
you.
wrap it up.
I
EB,
love
hit
you.
it.
Joey, we love you. You know that.
I
Do
love
it,
you.
EB.
Crazy bastard. What the fuck?
I had one beer, I swear.
I did.
And Carl had one beer.
Now.
Well, there's the longest ending ever, as Gregg and Carl head to the tavern, and that gives you a heads up on our next episode. We're mixing it up as you hear. Of course, we'll do more in-studio interviews, but Gregg enjoys being on the go, and so do I. Let's give a quick shout-out at Steve29057715. You may want to get rid of a few of those numbers, Steve. What the fuck? BB at We Gone Killa. We, Gone Killa, Killa. And our very own Tim Sabian at Tim Sabian, Sabean. We hope you get wherever you're going this Thanksgiving in safe fashion. Please visit OpieRadio.com, fill out our podcast survey so we can match the perfect sponsors with you. It only takes 5 minutes, and the link's in the description for this episode. Tell your friends about this free podcast. Free! Did I say free? I said free. Leave a 5-star rating at Apple Podcasts. And on behalf of the Westwood One Podcast Network, happy Thanksgiving from Opie Radio. And for you, Chef Carl, at EB Guitar Man, take it away. Podcast Network's E&C's Pod of Awesomeness. Your hosts, Edge and Christian, talk wrestling.
Shawn Michaels, everybody.
Do you still have the Porsche?
No, I got rid of it.
All the fans were standing there, and you and I pull out in this convertible Porsche and go for a cruise. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's the first and only Porsche I've ever driven was yours, man. I'm a dirty old truck driver.
E&C's Pod of Awesomeness. Download it free and easy wherever you get your podcasts from the Westwood One Podcast Network.